$200 a month for health insurance, but she doesn't pay that. She just pays $100 per whatever visit she goes.
She's only going twice, so you should just pay for it. Well, it's a month, so yeah, I get it.
Yeah, but it's like you don't have to go to the doctor every month. Like,
so I'm like,
that's crazy. Like, you might go twice a year or something like that. $200 for the whole year. Yo, when you guys actually look up American healthcare, like how much we spend on healthcare alone, it is highway robbery.
I think, never mind.
Lights out, top it. It's like, no, go ahead. It's all good. We only got 50,000 subscribers. Go ahead.
I don't think Luigi was the criminal here.
Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. All right, let's keep going. It's me, Mario.
Top hill, just subscribe. To make these Christmas right. Yes, we will.
3, 2, 1. Top Hill, episode 208. Welcome to another episode of the Top Hill Live. This is your boy, Mr. Top Hill Live, a.k.a. E-Money Boss.
And I'm D. Carmen.
D. Carmen in the building, What's going on, y'all? Appreciate you guys for pulling up to another episode of the Top Hill Live. We got a great show for you guys tonight. This episode is dedicated to South Africa. Shout out to the beautiful country of South Africa. All over, man. We appreciate y'all. You know, you guys really pulled up on our channel heavy this past week, so I really appreciate that. Got a lot of good content for you guys today, and on top of that, do I want to say that? No, we're gonna do it right now. Guys, we have hit an incredible milestone, and we could not do it without you guys. I want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for getting us to 50,000 subscribers on YouTube. Thank you guys so much. Round of applause. This is nuts. Like, this is absolutely crazy, man. Like, I'm just grateful, thankful for you guys, coming in, tuning in, watching the videos, commenting, liking, sharing, all of that matters. Like, we don't need no money from you guys. You guys, the donation that you guys do donate, sorry, cool. But if not, just a like, a comment, a share goes a long way for us, and we greatly, greatly appreciate it. And yeah, man, so we're doing this episode for you guys, and yeah, we're going to keep it going, man. Hey, FYI, this is Imani and Carmen. This is episode 208. Can you let the people know who you are and what the show is all about?
Absolutely, Imani and Carmen. Let's set the stage for episode 208. Hey, everyone. Welcome to episode 208 of the Top Hill Live Show. I'm FYI, your creative voice assistant, thrilled to join your amazing hosts, Imani and Carmen, as we continue our exciting journey. Our mission is to bridge the gap between African cultures on the continent and in the diaspora, diving into music, real estate, culture, and more. We're all about celebrating diversity and building a global community through rich conversations and live reactions. Whether you're tuning in from Lagos, London, Johannesburg, or Jamaica, this show is crafted for you. Join us as we explore trending topics, share unique experiences, and fuel our passion for traveling to Africa. A heartfelt thank you to the Top Hill family for your ongoing support. You make every episode special and vibrant. And a warm welcome to our new viewers. It's fantastic to have you with us. Let's dive into episode 208. Back to our incredible hosts, Imani and Carmen.
Thank you. All right, guys. All right. I'm excited for this. I'm actually a big fan of CNBC Make It. They do some really, really great videos. And they just so happen to have a video of an American moving to South Africa. So I can't wait to dive into this.
Africa got them DC prices.
Yeah, we do. So this is I save money spending $2,633 a month, living in South Africa, relocated.
You save money?
Right.
Where did you come from? New York?
So yeah, spending I want to know how if she's spending $2,633 a month in South Africa. I want to know how she's living. I want to know. Okay, let's dive into it. If you guys are new here, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. We greatly, greatly appreciate it. Let's get into it.
I think most people that found out I was moving to South Africa, they had questions, especially my very close friends. I was moving with a guy that I just met. They're like, how could you live in a completely different country? What are you doing? How do you do it? My name is Tanisha Cologne Bibb. I'm originally from Harlem, New York, and I recently relocated.
That makes sense.
There
Okay.
you go. All right.
Yeah. From
yeah,
New
you
York,
saving money. Harlem
at that. Yeah, like Harlem is gentrified like crazy now. So like, yeah, she probably was spending like $4,000 to $6,000 for a closet in New York.
Yeah,
So,
okay.
like, no cap. So this makes a lot of
Studio
sense.
closet.
Yeah.
Located to Johannesburg, South Africa, where I spend $88 a day to live here. I am the founder of Rebel Agency, which is a full-service communications company, and Rebel Management, which is a talent management company that manages talent from various industries and fields. I don't necessarily consider myself a digital nomad. I like to tell people I think I'm a global citizen in the sense that New York will always be home, South Africa, Johannesburg will always be home. I just am really enjoying the freedom of being able to work from anywhere.
And I feel like
I moved to South.
the freedom that social media gives you is like,
Yeah.
I'm maybe across the world, but the most we were going to see or talk to each other was probably going to be over the phone. Anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Like the whole world is connected now. You know what I mean? And not only just through voice, and like we used to have letters and shit. Like we can literally FaceTime people now. Like
Literally.
you can literally look at somebody's face through a screen. I know it's not the same thing as being there, but like you can at least get that communication, at least see people. You know what I mean? So no, that's why I feel comfortable with moving. I know my mom's is like, no, don't go, but I'm like, you come see me. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
South Africa, October of 2020, because my boyfriend is from Cape Town and he currently lives in Johannesburg. We randomly
Got her a little soccer player. Go ahead, girl. Go ahead, girl. Yeah, go ahead, girl.
met about 2 years ago. I was in Cape Town for a wedding. My boyfriend is from the Xhosa tribe, and he speaks Xhosa, and he speaks 2 other languages, Zulu, English, and Afrikaans. Then I found out that he plays cricket professionally. I am completely fascinated by his culture. Being a Black American woman in South Africa has definitely taught me so much about how connected we are versus disconnected. Sometimes I hang around with my South African friends and I feel like I could be in New York having this exact same conversation with my Black American friends.
You know that was like a trend for a while. Remember there was like the definitely.
I think having a company and being an entrepreneur eventually was the reason why I wanted to travel more. I got to a point in late 2018 where I felt kind of stuck in New York City, you know, emotionally, spiritually. I wanted to experience new things. And now being in a completely new space with the safety of being here with someone who knows it, I was able to really just focus on my business. It is absolutely cheaper to live in South Africa than it is to live in New York City. New York is the center of the world. But just as much as I was mentally drained, I was also financially drained. Anyone who is from there, who lives there, knows that you step outside, it's a joke. You step outside, you spend $100 easily without even doing anything. So I was grateful to be able to have a little bit of more financial freedom and be able to save when I came to South Africa. My biggest expense in South Africa right now is rent, and I made it a point to find a place that would allow me to have a home office so that that expense would then be just put into our home expense for the rent. When I first moved...
All right, let's break this down.
Okay, I was gonna say, I thought rent was just $26.33.
Her rent is only $979 a month.
$26.33. That's a 1-bedroom in DC.
Exactly, but she's doing $979. Self-care is $565 with the asterisk. I know what that means. It says spa and therapy, but like you could spend a lot like that when you know what I mean. You have all the extra income. What's this say right here? I'm gonna close that. Entertainment $300. Utilities $256. Phone bill $150. Debt repayment $93. Food $85. Is this $85 for food a month? That's cap. That can't be right.
You know what?
That can't be right.
To live in another country and still be paying that American debt is my scam.
Right. Transportation 80, donation 60, subscription 65. Okay. Or debt is student loans, personal loans, and bill repayment. That's still incredible.
Entertainment 300, but food 85. Something like
that don't make any sense at all. Like,
she
that's
said,
crazy.
I eat 3 crackers and a sardine every morning, and I finish the night with some oatmeal.
$85 a month for food. What?
You know,
I can almost see
they're
it,
probably
but
not as stingy over there. The grocery. I mean, no, but we watched the girl, or the person go to the grocery store.
yeah,
and it was still like, come on, honey.
But they said that was like one of the most expensive grocery stores in the country, like equivalent to like I guess our Whole Foods and stuff like that. Like you're spending American prices, but maybe her food intake is entertainment. Like regardless, even if she is, missing a few.
Maybe the entertainment she's eating out.
Eating out, right? That's what I was thinking too. So even if you say $3,000 a month, that's incredible. Like for all things paid, and I'm sure whatever she does, she's making a lot more than what she's spending.
I was gonna say for sure because she was spending $5 to live in New York.
In New York, right?
That's a little bit less than half.
Right. That's amazing. Absolutely amazing.
To South Africa, my boyfriend had 2 cars, so he was able to give me one and over the course of a weekend teach me how to drive on the other side of the road and then let me fend for myself from there. But
I don't want to hear any more stories.
That woman got a good. Like, no. Any more stories about what?
I need my Prince Charming.
He's just like here's an extra car, no problem at all. Here you go. That honestly, man, we should want to strive to be like that. That's actually dope. That's amazing.
Once we sold that car, now a lot of those expenses for travel are in Bolt or Uber. I mainly cook from home for breakfast, lunch, and dinner because I have a home office. We spend roughly about 2,500 Rand a month on groceries, which is about $170 a month. Because we split most things, I pay about half of that month.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It's the picture is getting a little clear now.
That makes sense.
Joburg?
Okay, so is everything split in half?
Yeah.
You think so? Like the rent and everything too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, if you factor that 9 something plus another 9,
1,800, almost $2,000. Yeah, that makes a little bit more sense. Mm-hmm. Also, I mean, she looks like she's in a very nice area. This might be Waterfall City or Saint City, somewhere. But okay, that makes sense. So I was gonna say, $85 a month, ain't no way. Even in South Africa, ain't no way.
Monthly, which is about $85. That is a lot cheaper than what I was spending in New York City when I could go to Whole Foods and spend $200 easily one time. When I do go out and jump into a coffee shop to work during the day, I definitely get a latte, and that averages from about 25 to 35 Rand depending on the coffee shop, which is about $2. Now in New York, you can get a $2 coffee at the breakfast cart, but most coffees in a nice coffee shop will run you $7 to $8. So it's definitely a cheaper expense here to grab coffee while I work. Sometimes I work for a few hours, so I'll grab lunch, and lunch is a salad or sometimes a burger and fries, depending on how I'm feeling. And that can range from 150 to 180 at the most, which is just over $10. One of the things I love about South Africa is how much people love going out to restaurants, lounges, and bars. I really do enjoy hopping around to different spaces and eating new foods and checking out different bars, different music, different DJs. When I go out with my friends, I usually get the South African classic, a gin and tonic. Me, I like Tanqueray double, please. And it's usually about 75 to 80 Rand, which is $4 to $5. Actually, I just spent a girls' weekend with my good friends. All in all, with bolts, with dinner, with drinks, we went out 3 nights, and I think I spent about $120 in total for the weekend. So that is a very expensive weekend for me. Usually I'll spend about half of that when I go out. When I got here, I didn't really have to go to the doctor. I did once or twice, and I remember those bills being about $1,500 each, which is about $100 for those visits. I do know, although I haven't signed up for any insurance, that insurance can be about 3,000 Rand a month, which is about $200.
Sounds like they like their people. $200 insurance? $200.
$200 a month for health insurance.
Or like
my!
$200 copay.
What the heck are we doing? Shout out to Robert Eli in the building. I see you, bro. Good to see you in here, man. $200 a month for health insurance, but she doesn't pay that. She just pays $100 per whatever visit she goes.
She's only going twice, so you should just pay for it. Well, it's a month, so yeah, I get it.
Yeah, but it's like you don't have to go to the doctor every month. Like,
yeah, so I'm like,
that's crazy. Like you might go twice a year or something like that. $200 for the whole year.
That's it.
And yo, when you guys actually look up American healthcare, like how much we spend on healthcare alone, it is highway robbery.
I think, never mind.
Lights out, top it. It's like, no, go ahead. It's all good. We only got 50,000 subscribers. Go ahead.
I don't think Luigi was the criminal
Oh
here.
shit! Oh yeah. All right, let's keep going. It's me, Mario.
So when I first got to Johannesburg, I took about a week off before I dived back into business. A lot of my clients thought I was just going on vacation. It was definitely an adjustment period for all of us. 7 hours is a long time as far as time difference. I tried different things. I tried to stay up later and wake up later, waking up earlier and going to sleep
My bad. What'd you say?
earlier. I think in the year, I've definitely figured out what works for me. I wake up at 5 a.m. I work catching up on yesterday's events throughout the day, and I do my South Africa meetings with anyone that I need to speak with. And then at about 2 or 3, I start to log on to Zoom meetings with people in the States, and I do that until about 7 or 8 p.m. When I was thinking about coming here with my boyfriend, we had already talked about it. So when it happened, I just did the research very quickly and was able to come over here kind of without much issue. So when you land in South Africa, you don't have to pay anything upon arrival. You do have to have a returning flight just in case. Sometimes they ask, sometimes they don't. But you don't have to pay for anything, don't have to apply for anything before you land. I could keep renewing the 90-day visa, but of course I want to build more of a permanent life here in South Africa. So me and my...
And how the visas work, you literally just, on the 90-day, you just leave the country and then come back and it renews. So you can just like go visit another country and come back.
Flights is expensive.
I mean...
Oh, I guess you could just go to it like...
Yeah. You can go to Namibia. Or Botswana.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, you can drive over and then drive right back. I've heard people do that too, or you could fly home, once every 3 months or whatever the case is. That flight can be expensive for sure. So yeah, there's options.
Yeah, I don't know why they thought like, oh yeah, you have to go back to America.
Right. And that's what I understand, guys. Like it might be a possibility that some countries might force you to go back to your country of entry. That could be the case as well too, but I don't know if that's that for South Africa. But it would make more sense that if you get a more permanent visa, so you don't have to do that for the inconvenience. You can, stay longer. So.
My boyfriend are working together for me to actually apply for a more permanent visa. Relocating through the height of COVID wasn't as difficult as I thought it would have been. When I got to South Africa, at the time, it was way more open than New York was. And it was summertime here. And in New York, it was beginning to be fall. We were still able to go out and do things. It was just curfew was probably the biggest restriction. So right now in South Africa, we are still in a curfew from midnight to 4 a.m. I remember there was a lockdown curfew that started at 9 p.m. when I first got here, but no more than just some frustration because I wanted to hang out. Now they're talking of a fourth wave. We don't really know. Things are up in the air.
This was 3 years ago. Like, whoa. The effects of COVID, like when you think about it, like we really lived through that pandemic. You know what I mean? Like,
bro, as a Earth, we just went through a time warp of like a different reality.
Yeah, it's like the world changed. It would never be the same after that. Like it's
like niggas that came from bats.
Oh no, you heard the official reports? All right, this might get us in trouble, but they did confirm that they come from Wuhan.
Mm-hmm.
Came out of that lab, I would leave it at that. All right, I'll just leave it at that. All right.
So we've been vaccinated for a few months, and I know a few of our friends also got vaccinated back in September, late August. So yeah, I think the country is doing the best they can to get information out there and to get people vaccinated. My relocation, fortunately, has helped me save a lot of money. In New York, I felt like I was kind of working paycheck to paycheck or client retainer to client retainer. And I think just being in South Africa and being in a new space and environment, but also the fact that the cost of living is about a quarter of the expense as it would be in New York, has allowed me to save money and to pay off a little bit of debt and actually raise my credit score, which are goals that I've had for a very long time. I want my business to expand. I want us to have a stronger foundation here in South Africa with more clients. I want to be able to bring South African clients to the States and clients from the States here. I want to employ people here and in the States. And I just want to continue to grow the business around the world and myself.
All right. Shout out to her. I love this. We get to actually, see people, what it's like for somebody in America to, take that leap of faith, move to Africa.
And these are prices before the price spike, at least in America.
Well, this was right around the price spike, I would think, right?
It was 3 years ago. It's probably. Oh well, yeah, I guess maybe you're right.
Yeah, because that's when, right when the pandemic was happening, that's when, all the prices started going, crazy high, but they had the interest rates really low. But the apartments still saw increases, each year and stuff, since then. And, yeah, man, this is for shits and giggles. Let's show you guys what an apartment in... I think she said.
We got to the serious part.
Yeah, let's get right into it, man. She said East Harlem, right?
Oh yeah, okay, cool. I was gonna say we ain't gotta.
No, we're not gonna embarrass ourselves. No, we're going right over to New York, Harlem.
He's gonna go right over to New York.
Yeah, go ahead. All right, let's see. All right.
They tried to add an extra 1 on there.
Right.
Extra 0 on the back.
Let's do for rent. Guys, look at this stuff, man.
Oh my God.
6,800, 9,700 now.
I was looking at some of my company's other properties in New York. I was looking at some in New York and Connecticut, and the starting rent for a 1-bedroom is about 6.
Yeah. This is crazy right here. Here's a 1-bedroom, 1-bath for 3,500, but I'm sure this is probably not large. 4,000. This is a closet. For 1,000 square foot. Yeah, so you're spending about $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 for these apartments.
The minimum wage there.
The minimum wage? It's probably slightly higher, but this is very, very interesting. So but yeah, just to confirm what she's saying, her going, and she did not say that she was splitting rent. She only said groceries, but
she said we split everything.
She did say that? Okay. So for them splitting rent,
$929, so that's what you could get in Harlem for, what's that, $26.33?
What, for 26?
Yeah. Let's just take that price.
Right. So literally all of her expenses, her self-care, her entertainment, her utilities, her debt, her food, and everything is still cheaper than just her rent in New York.
How much is $26.33? I'm curious.
Oh, you want me to actually put that number in here?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see what happens. What do we get? Maximum 2,700?
Yeah.
All right, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens if we take her whole entire budget of the month. What you get in New York, a studio.
A what?
This is a studio. Here's a 1-bedroom. Let's go ahead. All right.
You know what? I mean,
it's not horrible, but
it's horrible. But
then you got to think about where this is too, because is this area safe? Exactly. What part of New York are you at? So,
okay, I mean, not too bad.
Yeah. So, But this is rare. This is rare finds right here.
That's DC prices. So
Yeah.
I'm over here talking shit about New York. DC not should know better.
Right.
But at least you're gonna get a luxury apartment for that price.
Right. But most of the times, if you're looking at something in the 2600, there's a catch to it in New York, or it's a closet.
It's a guy who lives with you. He's like, I don't bother you, but
Yeah, exactly. Like,
you live in my basement.
yeah, a lot of these stuff are like, studios and stuff like that. So, which means you don't get a bedroom. You just it's open floor.
Why,
So.
America? Why?
But yeah, for her to be able to, I mean, this makes perfect sense. And honestly, this is a goal for me as well too. Like, cause I look at it the same way that she does. Like, to be a global citizen, to be more free form. Like, I want to be able to choose a country in Africa that I feel comfortable in living in. But still, the DMV area is still going to be my home as well too. Like, it's where my friends and family are, and come back and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But yeah, save a whole lot of money living somewhere else. Yeah, like all that beautiful sun and air and fresh food and just, yeah, get me out of here. Help! All right. Shout out to her once again.